We are just one breakthrough away from a world where anyone can create ultra-realistic videos that fool even the smartest people. That day is today. This is Sora AI by OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT and DALL-E. Sora takes your text prompts and turns them into this. It can also take your photos and turn those into this. And if you have an existing video, it can take that and turn it into this. In other words, Sora is AI ChatGPT for video. It's text to video. You tell it what you want and it creates the video. It is mind-bogglingly good. Let me show you some of the things it can do. Here we have a person reading a book on a cloud. Let's hit generate. This is the first frame. Now let's watch it. Wow, the camera naturally pans, zooms out, the book pages flip exactly how they should. The dog is breathing in and out. The video goes on for 40 seconds. This is not a movie, this is a computer simulation. Now let's start with a photo. Here's a doggo. Let's turn it into a video. Generate. Whoa, so realistic. I would not be surprised if this is a real video recorded by someone. But wait, there's more. We can now ask it to look like it's from the 1920s. Look at the camera lens flare, the video grain. Amazing. How does it work? Well, ChatGPT works with tokens. A token is basically a unit of text, kind of like Lego blocks. For example, the word imagine is a single token. Now imagine the sentence, imagine a cat wearing sunglasses. That would be 6 tokens. Sora doesn't work with tokens. It works with something called visual patches. Patches are units of images or video. Imagine visual patches like Lego blocks of video footage. So how does it build these blocks? First, it divides the video into small patches. Then it looks at each patch and tries to guess what it is. Is it a face? Is it a tree? Is it a dog? Each patch gets a label. Then it looks at the other patches and uses their labels to figure out how they move and interact. Does the face move like a tree or does the tree move like a face? After figuring out the rules, it can generate new videos. Here's why this is so much better than previous tools. 1 year ago, if you typed in Will Smith eating spaghetti, you'd get videos like this. They were funny, but they were obviously fake. Fast forward to today and we have tools like Runway and Pika Labs. These tools can take your prompts and turn them into this. Better, but still, there's only so much detail in these videos. Also, the visuals look like they're from a cartoon. Sora takes things to a whole new level. With Sora, you can get videos like this. Look at the camera angles, the way the light hits the hair, the way the clothes move. These are not cartoons. These are very realistic videos. Now here's the thing, Sora is not 100% perfect. There are still some errors. For example, here, I asked it to simulate a book on fire. You'll notice that the pages are moving the wrong way. The wind is blowing in the opposite direction. This is an error. Another error is when the camera is tracking someone. Sometimes the walking speed will suddenly change. That's an error. Sometimes objects will go through people. Error. Sometimes hands will look weird when there's a crowd. These are all errors. OpenAI knows about these errors. In fact, they have a whole website dedicated to talking about these errors. If you look closely, you will see that some of these videos are being tested right now. They have a group of 1,000 people called Red Teamers. Their job is to find any potential security risks. The crazy part is that we are just scratching the surface of what Sora can do. What if we upload an image of Elon Musk and a Lamborghini? Can it simulate Elon driving a Lamborghini? What if we have 2 images, a before and an after? Can it simulate what happened in between? Just imagine the possibilities. Want to put yourself in an anime? Done. Create a superhero movie, easy. Want to go back in time and see what ancient Rome looked like? You got it. It is like having a personal filmmaker that can literally create anything you want. But wait, before you get too excited, you should know that Sora comes with serious risks. What's coming is the rise of deepfake videos. In case you don't know what deepfake is, it's when you train an algorithm to recognize a person's face and then use that algorithm to put that person into another video. Imagine the damage that can be done if someone made fake videos of celebrities endorsing crypto scams. In fact, that is already happening. In India, cricket is like religion. 2 of the biggest stars are Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar. Recently, they have been seeing a lot of fake videos of themselves promoting betting apps. Now, most of these videos are low quality, which is why they haven't gone viral. But what if Sora makes it too good to the point where you can't tell the difference? So how do you defend yourself against fake AI videos? Well, OpenAI has actually talked about this. They say there are 3 signs to look out for. Number 1, strange lip movements. No. 2, an odd quality to the voice. And number 3, too good to be true offers. If you see videos like these, they are most likely fake. Now, OpenAI is working on a solution. They want to put watermarks on AI-generated videos so that you can tell the difference. They're calling this project Authentic Videos. Now, before we end this, let me share 2 final thoughts. Thought no. 1, this is not the first time technology has disrupted the internet. When the printing press was invented 500 years ago, some people said it would never catch on because books were expensive to make. Back then, scribes would copy important texts by hand. This process was slow and expensive, so high-quality books were only for the rich. But once the printing press came along, the cost of making books dropped by 100x. Suddenly, everyone could buy their own books and newspapers. People thought the printing press was dangerous. They said it would lead to the downfall of civilization, but it didn't. It actually did the opposite. It helped spread knowledge and ideas around the world. Thought number 2, Sora and tools like it will impact many jobs. Today, filmmakers, animators, VFX artists, game developers, stock footage creators, they will all be affected. It is true that in the short term, many people will lose their jobs. But in the long run, it will be a good thing. You see, today there is a big gap between the people who can make movies and the people who can't. But tomorrow, thanks to tools like Sora, that gap will disappear. Everyone will be able to make their own movies. Here's an interesting news story. After Sora came out, famous filmmaker Tyler Perry canceled his $800 million studio expansion. He said that the future of filmmaking is AI and he wants to focus on making content for AI rather than spending billions of dollars on studios. Now, the internet is changing yet again. This time it's going from text to video. Just like it went from nothing to text, text to image, and now text to video. What's next? Who knows, maybe text to taste. You tell the computer what food you want and it cooks that food. But jokes aside, it is important to be cautious. Many of these AI tools are gimmicks. They look cool, but they're not really useful for getting things done. For example, there are tools that allow you to swap faces for $100. Yeah, that's not cheap. Or you can get tools like Fireflies that let you erase parts of your video for $20 a month. Not cheap either. All these tools look cool, but they're not really useful for getting stuff done. What you should focus on is tools like ChatGPT. And now Sora, ChatGPT for doing things, for getting work done, for learning new skills, for growing a business. Midjourney and DALL-E and Stable Diffusion for making images, and probably Sora AI for making videos. I think these are the tools that you should learn right now. Also, we made a ChatGPT course last year, and it's been downloaded by over 3 million people. For a limited time, I'm giving away a special discount code SORA40 so that you can get the course for free. We'll link the details below. You know what I want to do? Make a video about all the useful AI tools. We talk about ChatGPT, Midjourney, DALL-E, but what are all the other tools that you should be using? Let me know if you want to see that video. I'll make it soon. If you want to learn more about artificial intelligence, subscribe to our free weekly newsletter. We curate the most important AI news and research and send it to you every Friday. It's totally free, so check it out. We'll see you there.